doing everything he can.
Bless his heart.
He's actually doing service. I'm sitting here being judgy.
What? You? What?
That is the service.
You are the laurel.
The whole period being judgy.
You're now live, Your Majesty.
You're live, Your Majesty.
He's actually doing service. I'm sitting here being judgy.
What?
That is.
You are the laurel.
You're now live. They're live.
Hello, Atlantia.
Hola, Atlantia.
Good morning from Windmaster's Hill. It's quit raining. We're dried out, and we are excited to have a busy and wonderful day. Yeah, we'll keep in mind.
Yep, so you'll see us here today. Everyone is wearing their masks. It may make hearing us a little harder, but we'll try to speak up.
We have a little tighter quarters, and we have different people moving in and out. But so if we err on the side of safety, that's where we're gonna be today. Thank you very much. If you would, open court.
Gentles and nobles of Atlantia, pay heed as the court of their everlasting majesties, Anton and Linid, begins.
Oh, and
Their majesties would summon before them now, Baron Manus McDye.
Your Excellency, last night we placed you on vigil to consider the burden, responsibility, and privileges of joining the order. Upon reflection, do you wish to proceed?
Yes, I do, Your Majesty.
Call forth the order.
Their majesties now summon before them the Order of the Laurel.
The Order of the Laurel has certain pieces of regalia which are important to the office and share the recognition, so all know your station and position and know where they can come to for advice and help.
Before we begin with that, is there any relationship that you currently have that you must take care of before you are elevated to the peerage?
Yes, Your Majesty. Strongman, we have been in service as a teacher and student, and that I must now relinquish with love this belt into your care. Thank you for your assistance and your counsel.
Our relationship has been kind of important. I've known you for nearly 25 years, and all that time you've been my friend, and to me, my peer. But long before you became apprenticed to me. My words are short because I'm so full of it. I'm so sorry. So I will just say, for the heart filled with love and joy, I ask that you return this bill. I thank you for returning this bill. The symbol of our previous relationship in a previous life, so that you can stand with me, known as my friend and life here at Western Park.
Thank you.
So, if we could, there is a message from Mistress Carradwin speaking to the cloak.
It's being recorded. It's a recorded message. Congratulations.
Serious feedback.
Turn off your cell phones.
Hello, everyone. My name is Baroness Caradwin, and I'm from the barony of Duncarrig in Northern Atlantia. I'm a member of the Pelican and a member of the Laurel. And I've known you, Manus, since I was Baroness in Windmaster's Hill over 20 years ago. I am honored to present this cloak to you, Manus, made from materials that were donated by your peer, Mistress Bronwyn. It was crafted by my hand and embellished by Lady Bernina. As the cloak envelops you in its warmth, please know it represents the love and respect of the Order of the Laurel as we welcome you into our midst. Until such a time as we can draw near and give you the proper congratulatory hugs. This cloak is a poor substitute, but please know that our collective joy for you entering our order cannot be diminished by distance or plague. Congratulations.
Adorn the candidate with the cloak. Manus got to appreciate this cloak last night during his vigil. It was hanging on the wall, so he got to look at it all night.
You gotta put it on.
He had a different cloak on. We made sure he was taken care of. The next piece of regalia, please. Yeah.
Darling has no legacy. It is my gift to you and a symbol of a new place in society and the responsibility that comes with it. You wear it well.
Your Excellency, are you ready to give now your oath?
I am.
Yes.
I, Manus McKay, do pledge the following. To wield my bow in service of the kingdom, to nurture the heart, mind, and spirit of myself and others by teaching what I know, continuing to learn, and demonstrating leadership with integrity and authenticity. To provide counsel to the crown, which is to the benefit of them and the realm, to uphold the ideals of the society as I understand them. This I do pledge to crown, kingdom, and society.
For our part, we do pledge to listen to your wise counsel and to give it in turn when needed. We shall be a rock standing behind you. We shall be a foundation beneath your feet so that you may not fall or waver. And should you need our shoulders, they shall be there for you to lean upon. This we so swear, till the world end, death take us, or we depart the throne.
Thus we so swear. Your Majesty, you're going to have to unhook that and put it on his head.
Oh no!
Read the scroll.
Please read the scroll.
A rose, beautiful with so many uses, a symbol of power, able to provide relief as a medicine, a symbol throughout the ages for our Lord and Mother Mary. The rose is cherished and legendary, and it is found abundant in the garden of the treasured gardener Manus. The beauty he grows is incredible, especially the roses of yellow hue. For his extraordinary horticulture skills, not only in growing roses, but in teaching others to do the same. After consultation with our order, are we, King Anton and Queen Lynette, of a mind to induct Manus McDye into our august, honorable order of the Laurel. Further, do we award arms by letters patent per chevron azure and vert on a chevron wavy argent and a sol Jules, that Manus may bear these arms as his, and his alone, to have and enjoy forever without impediment, let, or interruption of any person or persons. In witness whereof we, King Anton and Queen Lynette of Atlantia, have sent here unto our hand. Done this 27th day of February, in the 55th year of the Society, being the 2021st year of our Lord, at this our tourney of Ymir as the play continues. The scroll is done by Mistress Mordred. For Master Manus, newest companion of the Order of the Laurel, Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties would now address Lord Fedor Turov Sin.
Lord Fedor, not only has word come to us of your skill in brewing, but we have actually tasted the results of your brewing. And indeed, when His Grace Christoph was king, you were the king for the king and bear for the king. We thoroughly enjoyed these wondrous brews, and others have commented upon the quality and wonder of your brews, and for that we are minded to put you into the Order of the Coral Branch this day. And so you see, this is a wondrous scroll upon a mug.
Appropriate for a brewer.
Appropriate for a brewer. And there are words which the herald will now share.
Testament of Lord Fedor's craft lies within this vessel. Words fail to encompass results of his time spent using art, science, and nature to create such fine brew. Read this and know we, Anton and Lynette, King and Queen of Atlantia, induct Lord Fedor Turov Sin into the Order of the Coral Branch. Done this 27th day of February at Ymir while the giant sleeps. Anno Societatis 55.
And I believe this was done by Baroness Ingeger.
It was, yes. Thank you. For Lord Fedor, newest companion of the Order of the Coral Branch, Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties invite Baroness, Her Excellency Miriam Laura to start her final court.
So, Baroness Sacred Stone, please, you've done service. You've done a great job. Take this opportunity, speak to your people, and have your last court.
Thank you, Your Majesties, and thank you for giving me time to hold one last court. Quickly, before I open court, I want to say thank you for your support and the support of the previous monarchs before you, as well as the support of the populace and the kingdom as a whole. This has been an incredible 3 years, almost 4 due to current circumstances, and I would not trade a moment of it for anything in the world. Thank you. No? Here and open for final court. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. Call the order.
Her Excellency will be attended by her order of the Phoenix Eye.
We'll give them all a moment to gather. So the Order of the Phoenix Eye represents the excellence in arts and sciences in our barony. And the order had come to me earlier in the year and said that their ranks were not full and wanted to add to their number. And I wholeheartedly agreed when they gave me the name of this particular person.
Her Excellency requires the presence of Lady Rakita.
Rakitsa, we've known each other for a very, very long time. A good amount of that time was on the internet before we were able to meet in person. I have long considered you a friend and an absolute inspiration when it comes to the art. Your research and your craftsmanship is beyond compare. I am incredibly glad to be able to be the one to induct you into this order. We will be showing the scrolls at the end along with the Kingdom Scrolls, and you will receive that very quickly afterwards. Thank you for sharing your talents and your teaching with our barony and with the kingdom at large.
For Lady Rakita, the newest member of the Order of the Phoenix Eye.
Vivat! 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 So the Phoenix Heart is an order that is incredibly special to me. All of the orders are, but this order is a bit different. It is not a polling order. It is at the coronet's whim, but it is, I have said before, it is the, sorry, it is the order that the people in it, sorry, I apologize. It's a bit of an emotional day. The people in this order, to me personally, are the people that if they were to not be part of Sacred Stone, we would have a hole where they used to be. Our barony would not be the same. This particular person has long been a friend to me personally and throughout my time as Baroness. They have been support for myself and for this barony as a whole for as long as I have been here, and for many years before that. So it is my absolute honor to be able to induct them into this order.
Her Excellency Lord
Kyriak, you spent time as champion in this barony. You've spent time as warlord for myself, stepping up into a very, very difficult situation. And you have excelled in every way. Your service to this barony as a marshal, your service on the field, your service as part of the heart of this barony is the reason that we are inducting you today. Thank you.
For the Lord Sheriff, the newest
Vivat! Vivat!
Ymir, Asa, Anya, Samira, Dixie, Mabel, Margot, Owen, Gawain, Dorothea, Honora, Louis, Raphael,
So when I gave my herald this list, she gave me a look and said, "You're not having me call them forth with their titles?" And I said, "No, for this particular thing, I am not." These people, each and every one of them, regardless of rank, regardless of how busy they were, regardless of what they had going on in their world, have seen fit to be support for me and for the barony during my time as Baroness. Their friendship, their grace under pressure, the time they spent retaining, the time they made sure that I was where I was supposed to be when I needed to be, which is a feat in and of itself. The hospitality that they helped me show the barony and the kingdom at large, it is impossible for me to do more than give my personal thanks. Each and every one of them, I would like to award a token of my own. And I hope that they carry it with the knowledge that they are always in my thoughts and that they have my sincere thanks for everything that they have done to make this time so much easier. Thank you. Vivat! Vivat! So I would like to thank the people that have served during my tenure as my champions and my warlords. Some of them are continuing on with my successors, and some of them are stepping down today with me. This part's really hard, sorry. I have developed an absolute friendship with every single one of these gentles. They are incredibly selfless in their service to this barony. Through arts, through marshaled activities, I am blown away by the talent of the people of this barony and have been incredibly grateful that I got to say these were my champions. The gentles that stepped forward to be warlords, because I am but one person and you don't want me putting on armor, have impressed me in ways I did not realize we were lacking. They have brought forth an amazing amount of dedication and determination to put troops on the field at wars, at practices, at events, tourneys, and have done their very best to make sure I knew who amongst those troops was standing out, was taking on more. And I am absolutely grateful for their service as well. At this time, the champions that will be stepping down with me today, I will release them as champions. Would you call them forth? As I said, each and every one of you, I am incredibly honored to have had you as my champions. And as is traditional, when a champion of Sacred Stone steps out of that office, you will be inducted into the Order of the Defenders of the Phoenix. Thank you again for all of your service and for standing by my side. Viva! Viva! Before I close my court, I want to thank the populace of Sacred Stone one more time. I came to this kingdom 15 years ago, having been in the SCA for about 6 years before that. And this kingdom and this barony gave me a home. I did not know at that time that this would be a path that I would take, that I would end up with this role, but I am forever grateful in the trust that you have put in me and the faith that you have put in me. Thank you so much. End court. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Can she excuse my wrongs with virtue's? Shall I call her good when she proves unkind? Are those clear fires which vanish into smoke? Must I praise the leaves where no fruit I find? No, no, where shadows do for bodies stand. Thou mayst be abused if thy sight be dim. Cold love is like to words written on sand.
Your Majesties, if you would please.
Atlantia. Let's call in Her Excellency.
Their Majesties would see before them Mistress Miriam Lalay.
Mistress Marion, we are appreciative, respectful, and in awe of the service that you've given your barony. You have been steadfast in your mission, and you have been successful in your task. You have rightfully earned the privileges of being a landed baroness. You did that job, and now we will award you your baronial coronet. That's what this is.
The scroll text reads, like a great chef, a baroness needs many spoons. Spoons for mixing, spoons for stirring, spoons for tasting, and sometimes spoons for smacking. And when those spoons are used up and the task is truly finished, then it is time for the coronet to step down with honor and court barony and grateful crown. Anton and Lynette, the rightful rulers of Atlantia, sated, slaked, and satisfied, push ourselves back from the table, and thus we stick a fork in her, for she is done. The scroll was done by Baroness Miriam Dunn, and the text with Lord Fader Turovson.
It was a most excellent cake, Your Excellency. Thank you. For Mistress Miriam Lalay,
newest
not kidding.
court baroness of Atlantia. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Master Alain Abdafin and Mistress Aza Al-Shirazi.
My good gentles, it seems like many months ago now, we spoke with you after conducting a baronial polling, and it was the will of the populace that you succeed Her Excellency in the leadership position for the barony. When we talked at that time, you were willing, aware, and prepared to meet those obligations. Are you still prepared to meet them, and are you willing to go forward?
We are.
Yeah.
We will hear your oath.
I, Alain Abdafid,
And I, Aza Al-Shirazi,
as your chosen baron,
and chosen baroness,
do now swear fealty to the crowns of Atlantia. As your appointed representatives, we shall uphold the laws of our fair kingdom and be the voice of the crown to our barony.
of the barony.
With our eyes, we watch over these lands. With our ears, we will listen to the populace, that we may offer good and wise counsel to your majesties. We commit our strength, our knowledge, and our wisdom to express your will to the barony of Sacred Stone.
For our part, we gladly accept your words, your fealty, and we entrust to you the leadership and stewardship of Sacred Stone. For our part, we pledge to stand before you in time of war. We stand with you in time of counsel, and we stand beside you in time of reverie. This we so swear, for as long as we sit the throne, and Atlantia exists, we so swear.
We do so swear. At this time, we now direct you to raise the coronets of Sacred Stone, and by our hands, we place them, and you should place them upon your heads.
Vivat.
For Baroness Aza and Baron Alain, Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Your Excellencies, at this time we ask if you would like to have your first court.
At your leave.
Please proceed.
You may open our first court.
Here now opens the first court of Their Excellency Sacred Stone, Alain and Aza.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are very honored to have this responsibility placed on us. Very honored that everybody felt that we were the right people for this, and we will do our best to live up to those expectations. There's a whole lot left for the day after this court. You don't want to miss any of that, particularly the evening court and the Bardic this evening. We hope to see you all there.
Their Excellencies would be attended by Patron Miriam Laloya.
Your Excellency, I come bearing gifts from your populace. As the most recent step down coronet of Sacred Stone, it is my honor to bring this bounty, don't drink it all in one place, to you. There is largesse. There are some gifts in here that are very obviously intended for your personal use, and I hope that you accept it with our gratitude and our thanks.
Patron Marianne, we are grateful to you and to the artisans and populace of our fair barony. We look forward to seeing all the wonderful goodies inside the basket. For the generosity of the people of the sacred stone. Vivat! 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 But wait, there's more. So tell me I am, please say. No need to kneel. Thank you. You have been such an inspiration to us during your time as Baroness, especially since you had to stay on longer and longer than expected. And you were always the picture of grace and understanding. And for that, we saw you as a role model and a mentor. And we'd like to thank you with a gift. Crafted by my hand, a ceramic double-headed phoenix to remind you, not that you need any reminder, of our fair Baron. Thank you so much. Thank you. For the
Viva! Viva!
So we are thrilled that some of Patron Miriam's current champions have decided to stay on to be our champions, at least until the contest to devise to determine those successes can be had. It's our intention that contest, or those contests to choose our successors, will be a Sacred Stone Baronial birthday. So get ready for that. Interested candidates will send a letter of intent at a later date, and we'll keep you posted for that. For those who will be champions, those who still are.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Lady Taylor, with your calm and cool, collected manner and your technological savvy, you have maintained a light in our barony during these dark times of the plague. As baronial web minister, you've maintained the baronial web page, keeping all our populace informed during our isolation. You've been instrumental in keeping our Zoom meetings working smoothly so we can all gather in plague-free safety. Yeah, we really want to meet in person, but we'll settle for this for now. We find these actions most superb. Not superb? Awesome! We find these actions awesome. No. Amazing. Closer?
Closer, but yeah, again.
Okay, on the tip of my tongue here. I got it. Excellent. Excellent. Therefore, we award you the Baronial Award of Excellence. We, Alan and Alba Baron and Baroness of Cape, will go to all gentlemen and nobles seven greetings. Having observed the many good works and labors of Lady Ida, having been greatly understanding of her skill and energies and helping people connect from the planet and maintaining the Baronial webpage. She is worthy to receive the Baronial Award of Excellence done by our head this 27th day of February. To be honored as our Sacred Stone Baronial Ambassador Ymir. For the good work and the continued work.
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Excellencies,
Lady Isabel, we've known each other many, many years. And in that time, I've seen you do incredible, great works. If it was our shared joy in the brewing arts, that would probably be enough. But populace, Do we not look spiffy? Is this not awesome? You made us look really good today. And we felt like you deserved something for that. And it turns out there's a baronial award for that. So today we would like to award you with the Spark of the Phoenix.
We allowed and honored the rest of sacred stones to all bishops and nobles and cities. We have waged well the works and labors of Lady Isabel Lafar, who has given greatly and unstintingly of her skill for bringing our daughter. We do not take it for granted to receive the spark of the Phoenix, done by our ancient for the good of the
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
I would like to add that both scrolls were done by the hand of our own Lady Schumann from Amsterdam. Thank you, Lady Schumann.
That is all the business that we have today. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. I'd like you to stick around for everything else that's happening with Ymir. We're very grateful for the attendance of our own barony. And to any newcomers out there, welcome, and we hope to see you as soon as possible. You may close our court. Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties would now see before them Lady Bailey Storm.
Lady Bailey, you have served many years during our various wars, whether it be Gulf Wars, Pennsic, War of the Wings, as a water bearer, a field herald, field hospitality. You were always there to take care of the fighters, the attendants, and anyone else that needs taken care of. Many years of service. You've been a herald also for quite a few crowns, and you're always willing to pitch in. So His Majesty and I would like to do something about that.
Their Majesties would now summon before them the Order of the Golden Dolphin.
Lady Bailey, we are very pleased and honored to be able to induct you into the Order of the Golden Dolphin this day. And your brothers and sisters now have proclaimed that the order needed you. So we look forward to you continuing your service. When our wars once again commence, it's a vital aspect that everyone needs. So thank you for your service, and please continue.
Thank you.
Scroll.
Gold is the most noble of metals. With labor and skill, it can be formed to serve all things many and in many and diverse ways. Gold, too, is the work and skill of the virtuous and noble Bailey Storm, who has served her kingdom by her heralding, water-bearing, field hospitality, and more. We, Anton and Linnet, King and Queen of Atlantia, meet honor for honor and induct her into our glorious order of the sole and exclusive right to bear arms, to wit, her bend, sinister, ghouls and sable, sunburst, inverted, or clouded, and on a chief argent, 3 crescent ghouls. Done this 27th day of February, Anna Societatis 55, at Ymir while the giant sleeps. The scroll is done by Lucretia Sartori de Napoli. For Lady Bailey, newest companion of the Order of the Golden Dolphin,
magnificent scroll work and scribal arts of our Atlantean scribal community.
as well as who made them. If you
Their-
would,
Their Majesties would now see before them Lady Sorsha Inyan Share.
Lady Sorsha, you have been a member of the Atlantean Cavalry for many years. Your support at Gulf Wars has been noted. At this time, we would like to award you a quintain for that effort and support that you've done tirelessly on behalf of enhancing our visual as well as our dream.
The joy of the horse and the glory of Atlantia find home in the heart of Sorsha Inyan Share, an accomplished rider within our lands and on the foreign fields of war. So do we, Anton and Leonard, King and Queen of Atlantia, induct her into our Order of the Quintain this 27th day of February, Anno Societatis 55, at our tourney of Ymir. Calligraphy and illumination done by Bubba Blackhammer.
For Lady Sorsha.
For Lady Sorsha, newest companion of the Order of the Quintain, Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Lord Robin O'Dare.
Lord Robin, you have served quite a long time. You have been Seneschal of Crowbreak for 6 years, and during that time you have also autocrated and served an innumerable number of Queen's teas and Baroness's teas and brunches. And not only have you arranged them, but you've also set them up and you've cleaned them up. And you have never once complained. You've always done it with a cheery nature and a happy disposition, happy to serve Crowbreak and your barony in whatever manner you could. And for that, His Majesty and I are minded, and the Order of the Golden Dolphin is minded, to make you one of theirs. Okay?
Can you call in the order?
Their Majesties would summon the Order of the Golden Dolphin.
So as Her Majesty said, we induct you into this order with a glad heart and a thanks for your service, and look forward to seeing you soon.
I would really like to read the scroll, but we've got water dripping here, so
We'll look at the scroll in the
slideshow.
but out of respect for the artists and their work, we're not gonna risk the artwork at this point.
the scroll was done by Mr. Spring.
3 months.
And it's beautiful. For Lord Robin, newest companion of the Order of the Golden Dolphin, Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Lady Alice Inyan Regan.
Lady, you have done quiet service and steady service in some very diverse ways. You can be seen in the kitchen at most events you attend. You can be seen in the field with your bees, taking care of them. These are solitary acts in many ways that benefit us, our kingdom, and our palate. At this time, we would like to recognize you with an opal for your work and service steadfastly to the kingdom.
Lady Alice Inyan Regan serves her barony. She spins threads of ether with care, preparing fine feasts with quiet dignity. Her bees harvest golden nectar as they fly upon the air. Our Order of the Opal requires she be included. While the giant Ymir slumbers peacefully yet still alive. So say we, King Anton and Queen Linnen, done this February 27th, Anno Societatis 55, scrolled by Baroness Ingigerd Castanrazzi. Again, it's still a little damp here.
Again, you can see that on the slideshow. Thank you for the words.
Thank you for your service. Evox?
For Lady Alis, newest companion of the Order of the Opal. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties would now see before them Lord Kieran McBrendan.
You would call in the order.
Their Majesties will also summon before them the Order of the Pearl.
We would ask everyone to have patience while we are queuing up a song.
It's shinier than whiskey, pretty as you go. Your Majesties, I'll tell you of my good friend herein, as great an artist as you'll meet of any good man herein. He'll strum a tune on his guitar, he'll brew you up of me. McBrendan is a friend of kings, that is true indeed. Don't wait upon your laurel, get yourself a pearl. It's shinier than whiskey and pretty as your girl. There's no place on the past to know that shiny won't go. Just search through art and manuscripts on the road to Santiago with his classical Renaissance Spanish guitar too. And if you ask him very nice, he'll write a song for you. Don't wait upon your laurel, get yourself a pearl. It's shinier than whiskey, pretty as your girl. Now don't get Zumba blues, come online with your band. She'll show your bars from around the world, and Nelson have you cheering. 24 hours Picasso play, and when it is your turn, there's something of your own arrest for Captain Wedderburn. Don't wait upon your laurel, get yourself a pearl. It's shinier than whiskey and pretty as your girl.
Lord Kieran, you are quite an accomplished artisan. You are a bard, you compose music, you research period notation, you display that. I remember at Kingdom Arts and Sciences Festival last year you had quite a wondrous display around period music and the notation forms. And on top of all of that, you also brew and are currently the Kingdom Brewer. You also have been organizing Bardics, and you did the 24-hour online Bardic that had over 350 people. This type of artisan is welcome and renowned to this order. Your brothers and sisters have been clamoring, and you heard the song by Lady Kilmeny proclaiming your wonders. So His Majesty and I are very proud to induct you into the Order of the Pearl.
Congratulations.
For Lord Kieran, newest companion of the Order of the Pearl, Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
For everyone, when you see the scroll, it's actually a barrel. It's a barrel with the song that Lady Kilmeny sang actually scrolled across the barrel. It's quite unique and beautiful.
Their Majesties now summon before them Baroness Margaret Ladd.
Your Excellency, last Last night, you were placed on vigil to consider the question if you were prepared to join the Order of the Pelican, the rights, responsibilities, and privileges. Upon reflection, do you have an answer? Call forth the retinue as well as the order.
The retinue of Baroness Margaret Ladd is summoned before their majesties as well as the Order of the Pelican.
The cap maintenance, cap estate, regardless, or chapeau, regardless how it's referred to, it's always a crimson hat of crimson velvet, lined with ermine. A similar gift was given to both Henry VII and VIII on their coronations. The gift meant so much to them that they paraded it through the streets of London. This gift comes to you from your peer, and would that we would parade you now through the streets of all of Atlantia, so that all can see your grace and nobility. If worn properly with a point to the ear.
I'm sorry, the point to the rear is killing me now. Your Majesties.
Yes.
This cap of maintenance, while I did help get it commissioned, actually came from her Lord Cataldo. This, however, I'd like to hold this up. This is the first of its kind. You are the first recipient of this medallion, and it was made for you specifically by Master Grimm. And also, your Lord Cataldo made this beautiful chain estate for you as well. Your Majesty, thank you. Your Excellency, are you now prepared to swear your oath?
You're already a great officer, so we ask that you simply reaffirm your promise to the kingdom.
I, Margaret Ladd, in the presence of God and all those assembled here, do sincerely swear by mouth and by hand, fealty to the crown and kingdom of Atlantia, to speak and to be silent, to serve and to teach, to do and to let be, in those matters that concern this realm, until the crown depart the throne, death taking, or the world ends.
For our part, we shall listen to your wise counsel, and we shall seek it in return. We shall be a rock behind you, to stand behind you in all your endeavors. We will be a foundation beneath your feet, ever flowing and steady so that you may not falter. And our shoulders are wide, and you may lean upon them at your will. Does we so swear till the world end, death take us, or we depart the throne?
Does we so swear? Rise.
Your Excellency, your Grace, if you would hold that. Little spikes wish to worship at your veil. Like a true pelican. Yes, let me fix that.
It looks so much better, Your Majesty.
Mistress Margaret, Atlantia, the newest pelican.
For Mistress Margaret Ladd, the newest companion of the Order of the Pelican. Vivat! Vivat!
Vivat!
Scroll.
Oh, and there is a scroll. Okay. Yes, if you would hold it up. would ensure it does not get water dripped on it.
Yes, let's go this way. To all singular unto whom these presents shall come, Anton and Leonard, undoubtful king and queen of the sovereign kingdom of Atlantia, here now bid greetings. In acknowledgement of her untiring and selfless devotion to the welfare of our kingdom and consultation of the members of the order, we hereby elevate our subject Margaret Ladd to the Order of the Pelican, and affirm by these letters patent her exclusive right and privilege to bear the arms, Guerny of the 6th Purpura and Argent, a tree blasted and eradicated sable between 3 mullets of 7 points purpura. In token whereof we grant her the privilege of displaying about her shield in whole or in part the achievement proper to the order, to wit, a crest of a pelican in her piety, or a cap of maintenance, gules turned up plumety argent, goutte de sang, supporters and mantling purpura doubled argent. This we have done in our barony of Windmaster's Hill this 27th day of February, Anno Societatis 55, at our tournament of Ymir.
I can't take it. You're welcome.
Calligraphy and illumination by Johanna LaPalmer.
One more round of V-Bots.
For Baroness, for Mistress Margaret Ladd, newest companion of the Order of the Pelican, Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Stay over there 1 more minute, Mistress Margaret. As many of you know, Mistress Margaret is the Kingdom's Chaplain, and so we'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all the newcomers who are watching today, and who she has led the virtual watch parties, and so we welcome all of you. Thank you for attending. Thank you.
So, Atlantia. We're getting ready to show the slideshow from the different courts of this morning. You'll see the baronial ones as well as the kingdom ones. Please take a bit, and then we'll come back and have some parting words before our next court.
This is all we have for
Atlantia, thank you for your patience last night. Thank you for your patience this morning. We have our final court today. We'll start at 4 o'clock. We look forward to seeing you there. Take care, stay warm, and hopefully it's dry where you are also.
Adios, Atlantia.
Cheers, you guys.
Here closes the court of their ever patient majesties, Anton and Linnet. Vivat their majesties and vivat Atlantia. Vivat!